Hi everyone, it's Erin and of course little Willow. She's fast asleep. And we're just doing a quick little update on how she's doing at 12 days old. So we had some time to do a quick update. Daddy's at the gym, so I figured it was a good time for Willow and I to chill out and do a little vlog and you know, she can rock out. Put your hands in the air, put your hands in the air. Do, 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 do. Okay, so before I wake her up. Oh, dinosaur baby. Her hair is still super awesome and big and puffy. And I like to give her like little hairdos. The funniest part about her hair, she's getting a receding hairline. So her hair's all just like flat and baby hair like right here. But then like this part comes down and covers it. Like it's almost like a Donald Trump comb over. Okay, anyway, so Miss Willow. She is doing really, really well. She's now up over her birth weight. When she was discharged from the hospital, she'd almost lost 10% of her weight. So she was born at 6'13", dropped to 6'6", but then by the Wednesday following her discharge date, so she was discharged on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days later, she was already up past her birth weight to 6'15". So she's gaining weight nicely. She's exclusively breastfed right now. I was pumping for 2 days to continue to feed her breast milk while my nipples healed because, yeah, that was torturous. I had some latch issues with this child, whom I call Barracuda Bebe, because she likes to go instead of nice mouth, mommy. It's like blah. So what I have to do is like when she goes blah, I have to like lift her lips like that. Straighten them back out and pull her chin down. Because she likes to chomp. And then she likes to chomp and get angry and flail her head. Which is quite awesome. Especially when she like can't get milk out right away. Although this breast right here is what I like to call my piston action boob. It's the one that just like sprays breast milk everywhere. I had a nurse come over today and she was like, wow, you have a lot of milk. I'm like, yes, it's not awesome. So yeah, we had a public health nurse come today to take a look at her, and the nurse forgot her scale, so we couldn't get her weighed. But that being said, she said that she looks really good. We were a little concerned because our little baby girl is a grunter, so she's like consistently grunting and squeaking and squawking. And the nurse said it's all normal. She said it's completely normal that they do that. Although, of course, you know, being a new mom, I was really worried. I was thinking like, oh my God, maybe she can't breathe. Maybe she's got fluid on her lungs still. You know, whatever. But turns out it's normal. So now we just call her our dinosaur baby. Oh, you're opening your eyes a little bit. Yeah, so her weight's good. We saw my family doctor 2 days after we were discharged, and I wasn't really happy with that particular visit. The reason is because she had a lot of mucus in her eyes, which my doctor said it, or my family doctor said it was blocked tear ducts, which there's nothing that they really give you for blocked tear ducts. They say like massage the tear duct and keep the eye clean. It'll go away in a year. Like it could take up to a year, sorry. So we came home and I was like, you know what? I'm like, this is more than just a blocked tear duct. I was like really like not happy with that diagnosis or prognosis, whatever you want to say. So I looked for a pediatrician here in the city and I found her one, and we saw him on the Wednesday. So yeah, just almost a week ago. And he was like, no, I think it's conjunctivitis. I'll give her drops, you know, prescription for drops. It's like something like Griamis, anyway, I don't even know how to say it. Whatever. So we started her with the drops, and her eyes are like perfect now. which is so much better because they were like fused shut. We were consistently cleaning them out, and he said that it's common when babies have to go into special care units for them to pick up some like things like that, or if someone doesn't wash their hands and then they touch around her eyes, things like that. So all I know now is I'm glad that it's cleared up. So yeah. The doctor also did like a hip test on her and said her hips were great, because I guess sometimes in girls like they can have hip problems, but that turned out great. He said actually that she's doing so well for a preterm baby. He was really surprised at like her alertness and her weight gain and just everything. He was just very blown away by her progress, being that she's technically, like, her due date's not for another 4 days. So she's, she was born like almost 2 weeks ago. So it's, she's doing really well for a preterm baby. So I'm not sure if I already said this, but we're exclusively breastfeeding her. In the hospital, we had to supplement with some formula because she had jaundice, and of course with colostrum, there's not the volume that they want to run through her system to flush out the jaundice. So I had to supplement with some formula, which broke my heart, and I cried. And I know there's nothing wrong with formula. I'm not saying that, but our choice was to breastfeed her. So of course, when you have to deviate from your choice and it's nothing you can control, it's difficult. So, but again, I have nothing against formula at all, like at all. It was just one of those things that it wasn't what I expected, I guess is the best way to put it. So we supplemented with some formula then, but she was off the formula by the time we left the hospital, and she's been breastfed since. I have had to pump for 2 days to let my nipples repair, but still, we were still giving her exclusively breast milk, so she's doing really good with that. Her bowels are moving fine. She's having lots of wet diapers. When we do pump and feed her, she eats between 2.5 to 3 ounces of feeding. Sometimes she'll eat 2 ounces and then like 20 minutes later want another ounce, that kind of thing. But when I put her to breast, it's, I just let her feed until she's satisfied and full. She is getting up we wake her up every 3 hours to eat. Because she's preterm, we have to keep her birth weight going up, which means we do have to wake her up every 3 hours. So at some babies, you can let them sleep a little longer, whereas like with her, we can't. So we wake her up every 3 hours to eat. At night, though, we do stretch it to 4 hours unless she wakes us up sooner. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, her temperament's really, really, like, she's so well-tempered. She's such a content baby. She just, like, basically, like, sleeps, wakes up, eats. She loves the bath, loves it. Like, she'll get in and she's just, like, so alert and wide-eyed, and she just really, really seems to like it. But yeah, like mostly this is just what we do. We cuddle. She loves her swing. She actually fell asleep in it today, which was really great. And we put her when we put her down to nap, or sleep during the day. I don't know if you'd really call it napping. But we put her in her bassinet that's like built into the playpen here in the living room. She seems to love sleeping in that, and she sleeps in her bassinet at night as well. Sometimes we do co-sleep with her, so if she's having a particularly fussy night, we'll just clear a space in between Steve and I in our bed, and we will put her in our bed and let her co-sleep with us. I know some people are against that, but on the nights when she's just fussy and just needs us, it works really well. And so we just kind of mix that up. We don't have like a routine or anything with that. Otherwise, she's just really good. We haven't had to give her a pacifier yet. We, may or may not, depending on whether or not she feels like, like if she needs one. We have them. We just haven't used one yet with her. But yeah, otherwise she's doing really good. She's just our sweet, sweet baby. I'll give you guys a closer look. Here's Willow. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Yes, I sing that song to her all the time. It's on my iPod. Yes, it is. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about her, the progress, whatever, you just post them below. I don't know how often I'll do these updates. Probably just when, there's different things going on with her. I definitely look like I could use a nap. So I'm probably going to curl up on the couch and sleep while she's sleeping. So that's it for her. And again, let me know if you have questions. And thanks as always for watching and subscribing and your comments. I know I've been a little slower to reply to comments lately, and I'm really sorry about that. But as I'm sure you all know, if you're new moms, it's very, like, your time just disappears. Like, every day rolls into the next day, and you're just like, where did the day go? And why didn't I get more done? But at the same time, I don't really care about getting anything done except for taking care of her, cuddling her, and just being with her. So that's my only priority. But yeah, so we'll say goodbye. Bye, YouTube. See you later. Okay, I'll give you one more look at her. Hamming it up for the camera. Say bye. Bye, everyone.